B-G-E-D-C. Crank it up. Crank it up. Business growing, you've been going GTE for such a long time.
Long time.
The power's gonna go above and beyond in your lifetime. Got to thrill 'em, got to kill 'em, GTE, 'cause now's the right time. Crank it up. Crank it up. And take it to the streets. You know what you got to do.
You got to
Crank it up and put it on the line. You know all it takes is you.
all it takes is to
Give it all you got. Take your best shot. That's the only way to be GTEGC. Crank it up. Crank it up. Crank it out. Crank it up. Crank it up.
And going on.
VCR Party Line. VCR Party Line. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for a cassette that is our only home. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they found. VCR Party Line. VCR Party Line. Melinda's.
Well, hello, Melinda's.
Welcome to VCR Party. It's Tuesday night. We're watching VHS tapes. It's the week of love, Valentine's Day week.
is.
We're gonna watch VHS tapes of love. I'm in the office. 13,000 VHS tapes. We're trying to watch every single one of them. I'm Joe. There's Nick. There's George. There's Steve. Everybody seems to be beaming with love.
I think so. George, did I see you cheersing some Windex wipes at the beginning of the show?
It's Lysol.
Lysol. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Just wanted
Are
to
you
make
gonna
sure.
be munching on those? You're gonna be munching on those during the show.
It's going to be a romantic Valentine's Day with me and my friends here.
You go everywhere with your Lysol wipes.
Well, I'd like to think they go everywhere with me.
I like the power dynamic in that relationship.
Also, we got state jingles. Steve curated some for the state of Idaho, and I'm excited about that. I anticipate a lot of potato stuff, right? Probably.
Oh, there's more than one potato.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
That's the name of the episode.
There's one I'm dying for Nick to see. I think both he and George will be not a fan of the commercial.
Hmm.
They may like the jingle, but not the commercial. But
Is it children eating food with food all over their face?
no, it's not. But it's not too far off either. I'll put it.
Is
that
that
way.
food a potato? Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm. Well, we did a show once in Boise, Joe. Do you remember that? That was pretty. Actually, I was surprised at how cool Boise was.
Yeah,
But other
yeah.
than that, I've never really been to Idaho. So
We drove through Idaho to get to like Montana, and
Yeah.
I think we came from Wyoming, and it was a cool drive. I was like, I got to make it back here, but
beautiful.
yeah, Boise
state.
was cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a good show there too. So
And hopefully beautiful jingles, fingers crossed, and you'll be able to vote later. But let's get to a Found Footage Festival Classic to start things off. Shall we?
whatever.
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
Kind of stuttered over your words a little bit, and I think it threw Steve off a little bit. You're like, Footage Festival Classic.
Oh boy.
So it threw.
I'd like to roll back the tape. I don't think I stuttered on that.
I think you did stutter. Yeah, you said let's Found
Get
Footage
things started
Festival.
with a Found Footage Festival Classic.
Yeah, that's the right way to say it.
I was thinking about when I'd been in Idaho and whether I'd been to Boise, and I was getting deep into Idaho, and then I realized, oh, that was my cue.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right.
You weren't thrown off by Nick's misstep.
I didn't hear it.
Okay.
I'm off the hook. Thank God. What's on
All right.
deck?
Oh, so Nick, do you remember this? Is like volume 6 of the show. We played Valentine's Day rap. It's a public access show. And do you remember this at all?
No.
It's you'll remember when you see it. It's
Okay.
public access. I don't know where it's from, but they do a Valentine's Day rap, and it's close to Valentine's Day, so why not?
Didn't remember this at all. Okay.
All right, here it is. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait a second. Oh, shoot. Queued up
That's
the wrong
not
clip
it.
here.
No.
Yeah, this is
That's
the short film that Nick did in
college.
where he kissed that poor woman twice in the short film.
I mean, she
Shoot,
knew
I'm sorry.
the kiss. She knew the kiss was coming. This wasn't like an assault.
Did she, Nick?
Yes. She
Okay,
did. This
okay,
is all.
okay.
There was a script here. It was a joke. It was making fun of French art movies, and yeah, that was the
Okay,
idea.
well, we got it up. We might as well play it. Here's Nick's French college film.
And I got a perm here too.
Yeah, don't bury the lead.
We got perms as a joke. Huh. A lot of sound effects keep adding up.
I've always wanted to see what it looks like when you kiss, and finally we can all see what it looks like when you kiss.
All right. Well, you were the
Twice.
one giving me direction on that, by the way. I always have to point that out. But
That I was the one saying kiss harder.
yes,
that
you
what I
were
was doing?
actually. You actually did, because I did a little peck, and you're like, you got to open your mouth a little bit on that. So I did, and then you're using it against me 25 years later.
I don't remember this at
Yeah,
all.
that's exactly what happened.
But beautiful film, and I didn't add any sound effects to it. That's the way that Nick made the film.
Well, this is normally where we show other people's VHS tapes on the show, and we kind of like they're unintentionally funny. We talk about them and give some
That's
context to
unintentionally
'em.
funny, and it is a VHS tape, so
Well,
it
it's
ticks
not
both
found.
boxes.
All right.
Is it a Found Footage Festival Classic?
Huh?
No,
I
it's
meant to
never
pl-
been
I
shown.
meant to play. I meant to play the Valentine's Day rap.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
have
I'd
to-
still like
I'll
to
have to
see
look.
that. I don't remember that one from Volume 6, but I'll have to go digging through the archives. Must have just been a clerical error.
It's
Hey,
somewhere.
well, two birds with one stone. I know we want to get to the jingles, but we have to cover both Scimitar, the production company we love from Minneapolis, and we also have to cover Flying Windows, the trope we love from the 90s of windows flying. I can do two birds with one stone. This
Nice,
is-
efficient.
Yep, this is, I think we'll be very efficient here. It's a Scimitar video called How to Plan Your Wedding, so it's also a Valentine's. It's three birds with one stone. All right, here we go. Okay, that's both
No
at the same
celebrities
time.
in it.
No celebrities, that's the one.
Okay.
Well, unless you consider, well, you'll see. Scimitar.
Oh, very cool. Look how they work there. You can put in the middle of the ship.
That's a pretty good jingle right there.
That is.
Yeah.
All right, I stepped on it. Play back. Going on.
I'd never heard this before, but
Pretty good.
Valentine's Day, maybe you're going to propose, maybe you'll want to celebrate your
There are four
anniversary.
different factors that influence the price of a diamond.
There are many ways that the tuxedos can be coordinated with the colors used within the bridal party.
See, they
Special
fly in
ordering
and then
means
they
you just
find
speed
their
up the
place.
service. Most stores have that.
And they're showing you some
The
things.
style
that
of
we're gonna
wedding
be
party
talking
that you've planned will affect the types of flowers that you choose.
Thermography is less expensive than engraving, and it has come to a state of the art now where it's practically indistinguishable from something that was copper plate engraved.
So
the important thing to remember is as soon as you've set your date to start looking for your photographer.
I don't know if you want to consider that photographer a celebrity. To me, he is, but he has advice about how to hire a photographer.
Would you exchange foreheads with this guy?
Great question, George. Would I exchange with this Dan Klaus drawing? No, I would not.
Okay.
All right.
This white satin gown features a stunning one-shouldered look, shown here with long white gloves. The headpiece is a wreath of satin beneath.
Very lopsided.
Crazy.
For information on specific gowns or for questions and comments on this tape, write Wedding Information Services, 927 Nicollet Mall, Minneapolis,
live near there.
Minnesota, 55402.
There we go. It's How to Plan Your Wedding by Scimitar Flying Windows.
Very efficient, moving the show along nicely with
but
flying windows and
Celebrities was not covered.
I got that covered. I have that covered. This is a celebrity. Wait, roll the graphic, Steve. Been wanting to play this one for a really long time, and this is finally the opportunity to play it. It's we got it from a friend of a friend who I don't know if he is an editor. I'm trying to protect this guy actually because a friend of a friend who found it at a thrift store. Let's say it's outtakes from Alex Trebek, and we used to open our shows with this, and it would kill. And I don't know if we've ever played it on the show before, but I'm going to play it now. So yeah, it's Alex Trebek outtakes.
Okay.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, he's doing
So
promos
keep watching
for,
Jeopardy. 24 hours.
What's that?
promos for the phone Jeopardy thing, which I guess you'd call in and then you'd play the game by your
it's
phone.
Like a 900, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Was it 1-900 number?
I think so.
You have to pay to play the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
A day and call this number. You dumb son of a bitch. You don't watch it 24 hours a day. Hi, I'm Alex Trebek, and son of a bitch. Huh? Wait a minute. Run that by me again. I don't understand that. I didn't pause. All right, let's start cutting. There's a daily cash prize of $1,000 and fuck. Dollars, 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 and dollars. Ah, fuck. Haha. Son of a bitch. What are you going to tell me why? Here's a little hint. Pick up, take one.
$25,000.
It's all on the same tape. How are they going to lose it? $25,000, $50,000, $25,000, $50,000, $100,000, dollars. Well, I'm not quite ready, so I'm going to do it now. Dollars. It's for you. No shit. Call now and play phone Jeopardy. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And them too.
It's almost Rebney-like, isn't it?
Yeah.
I get the impression that he's not. I think he's having fun. I don't think he's being
Yeah.
a dick there. I think I get the impression that like he probably had to tape 5 episodes that day, and then he had to do this promo at the end of the day, and yeah,
Punchy, joking around with the crew. Yeah.
yeah.
I thought last month we played Celebrity Bowling, where he was bowling with another game show host at the time. It was like 1974. He's got kind of a big hairdo and still had the mustache, but he was like playful and funny in that. So it's a different side of Trebek.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. The late great.
I do too, yeah. All right, we have to do this because it's the cold month of February, but let's warm up with some babes and celebrate Babe-ruary. Okay, this is a good one. Do you guys follow the WOC archive on Instagram? They, I believe, are in Canada, and WOC stands for With Original Commercials. So I think that's like a category of VHS tape. Like it'll be like Simpsons WOC with original commercials.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't. I guess they don't. I never heard of that.
So they pull commercials and things like that. And previously they sent me some like Laserdisc games. And I can't remember. I played one before, but the one for February is a game called Casino Strip. So this would be in a bar, and
yeah, they know their audience. They know who they're sending it to.
So
and it's attention sexual man.
Well, and my birthday is past, but for next birthday, I wouldn't mind having one of these laser strip games in my home. It was a quarter, you'd put it in, you'd play casino games, and then you'd pick the person you wanted to strip. I have to warn you, there are a couple of hunks in here. So if you're a Babe-ruary purist, look away during those parts. But yeah, you'd pick the person you wanted to see strip, you'd play the casino game, and then you'd see them take off their clothes. So here's a little bit of that Laserdisc strip game.
Status Games presents Casino Strip. Hello, I'm Fifi. Would you like to come and play with me?
Fifi.
French maid, of course.
Hello, I'm Diana. Play with me, darling.
Hi, I'm Grace. Come into my parlor and play with me.
Hi, I'm Susie. Come play with me in my garden.
Hey, my name is Joe. I like to play games. How about you? Come on, play a game.
Joe, you like to play games.
Hello, my name is Steve. Do you feel lucky
Joe and
today?
Steve.
Let's play.
Two really common names.
I'm June Muldoon, the practical housewife. Come into my kitchen and
Apparently they didn't have
really
mics.
cook.
Hey, dude, what's happening? Let's do it!
By the way, I'd pick the Valley Girl.
Thanks for choosing me. Do stay.
Look at this decor, this belt. When people think 80s, this is what they think of, right?
Thank you for choosing me. You've made a wise investment. Hey, don't go away. Hold on. I'll be right with you.
Thanks for picking me. Don't go away, sweet pea. Stay and play. You won the shirt right off my back.
Did you hear the Long Island accent? Yeah. You won the shirt right off my back. Wait, we gotta hear the Long Island accent.
Hey, sweet pea. Stay and play. You won the shirt right off my back.
There it is, Casino Strip with Joe, Steve, and a bunch of babes.
Would they get totally naked in that?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, at
All
the
frontal
end.
and everything?
Yep, they show everything. Yep. So
You didn't feel like pixelating?
I did at the very beginning. There's a
Yeah.
But no, I did not. I thought the funnier parts were the dialogue parts. So.
What did they do when they were naked? Were they just like conversing with you?
No, there's no music and no dialogue during the actual stripping part. It's just like you hear the room tone, and it's pretty eerie.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah. Anyway, I think that's a new market. What was it? Oh, I think it was Gallagher had a shooting gallery, and I played a clip from Gallagher, the comedian's shooting gallery Laserdisc game. That was the previous Laserdisc game footage I played. So that could be a new frontier for us if we run out of VHS.
Never even heard it. Never even knew that it existed. So
WOC Archive. Check them out on Instagram.
Look them up. All right, let's get into some state jingles, eh?
State, Commonwealth, Commonwealth, state, Commonwealth, Commonwealth, state, jingles.
Yes.
George, you should have won an Emmy for that, or a Webby. What are we up for?
Yeah,
Webbies?
I won the EGOT for just that.
Yeah, that's your best work.
For State Jingles, the motion picture.
Yeah.
Now, Steve, you had the pick of the litter for states, and we're just looking at the current map. I think this is up to date. We've got Rhode Island. You can see way over here.
We're really favoring the East Coast here, the Northeast here.
Yeah, we kind of went to where we were from. So Wisconsin, then we got New York, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Ohio, Florida. What's that one? Alabama, Mississippi. Texas, Oklahoma. Got all the state flags in there. Oh yeah, there's Hungry Hobo.
Iowa.
Anything on the west? I don't think so. Oh, we got Arizona. And then Hawaii. So that's where we're at on the state jingle map. I'm sure you've all got your pocket sizers printed out.
Laminated.
But Steve, you picked Idaho.
Yeah, I saw the same thing that Joe saw, and that we were, favoring the East. That Pacific Northwest especially was just vacant. And so I went up there and chose Idaho. And speaking of which, if you're Oregon viewer, if you're a Washington viewer, send in. We need more jingles from those states, and California. I think that would be another fun one to do.
Didn't we already do California? Yeah, we did California.
We did California.
Yeah, we did it with Caitlin. Yeah,
that's right.
That's
right.
I think people should just send them in. People should.
Phone is ringing. Take it. Answer it. Take the call. Take the call.
People should just send in jingles, even if we've already done the state, because there might be a usurpation in the future. State jingles is an ongoing.
I like where your head's at there.
That's true.
Factor in the usurpations. Yeah. I guess that state jingle map was not up to date. I apologize. California was done. Yeah, with Caitlin Cook.
Okay, we have to restart the episode.
Yeah. Still, that northwest part of the state wasn't done. So I went to Idaho, and I went through. I talked to my friend Angie. We had a number of viewers send in, including somebody who sent it in from. I think it was their handle was "Ticket Out of This Hellhole," which I believe was. I liked it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was
good luck with that.
James and Rachel. So thank them.
Okay.
But there was a lot of fun ones, but not as many jingles as I thought. So I talked to my friend Angie, who's from the she said, no, not a ton. She mentioned the ones that are on this list, but I will start off. The first one is a classic jingle. It's an Idaho mattress outlet.
Well, I thought we were doing Idaho here, Steve. I didn't know we were going Iowa.
No, that's they do sometimes. They match jingles from both states, and it is
I see. Iowa.
So that's where I
makes
get
sense.
confused. But
Okay,
yes,
sorry.
but in any event, let's take a look at the Idaho mattress outlet. Let's try this again.
What are we? Here we go. Oh, can't hear it.
If you can live with a scuff like this,
I want to hear that first word.
Hi, I'm Jason with Idaho Mattress Outlet. If you can live with a scuff like this, I can save you $1,500 on this mattress. Or if you can live with this scuff, I'll save you $900 off of this beautiful mattress. Not only do we offer name brand mattresses, but we also offer a 90-day layaway program, and we have warranties anywhere from 30 days to 20 years.
Also, I love the word scuff.
So come on in, we'll take care of you, and you'll get the most bang for your buck.
Idaho Mattress Outlet, where we have a bed for every budget.
Yes.
Now
we're talking.
Classic.
Wow.
My only thought is that I think they should have worked the word scuff into the song, into the jingle part.
Mhm.
Like, if you can live with a scuff, then you'll go to,
You'll get more than enough at Idaho.
If you're tough enough for a scuff, you'll
Yeah.
get more than enough at.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sound like Otis.
The first time he said scuff, I didn't know what he was talking about. If you can live with this scuff, and I was like, what is it? And then he said scuff again. And I was like, oh, a scuff. Okay.
In Idaho, that means an injury to furniture caused by a potato.
Oh,
is that what it
scuff
is?
means,
Okay.
yeah, it's a
I did
local.
think it was like a mattress term. Like the side of a mattress is called scuff. If you can live with scuff.
I wonder
Anyway.
if you live in Idaho, like whenever we say we're from Wisconsin, sometimes people just go, cheese. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, they'd have a lot there, you know. And I bet in potato, or in, I bet in Idaho,
Good
everyone
Lord.
just says potato. Yeah,
Yeah.
potatoes, right? Eat a lot of potatoes. I mean, it's just like,
It must be tough for a non-vegan there because people are like potato, and you're like, no, I only eat meat. You know, for the reverse Nick of Idaho is what I'm saying.
I see. Yeah.
So far, we've called Idaho, Iowa,
and potato.
Yep. By my count.
Let's see where this episode takes us.
We're only
one jingle in and already. All
So
right.
this next one is found by George Passless. Sent this one in.
Oh.
It is an anti-chewing tobacco PSA, and it brings an intensity that you normally don't find in a jingle or in a PSA.
Okay.
All right. Love intensity.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab some chew.
That's like
Start.
stuff.
The last one. I promise.
You can quit the chew. I believe in you. Throw away the can. You can do it, man. You can quit, don't spit. You can quit, don't spit.
A subtle message from Project Filter. When you're ready to quit, we're here to help.
Wow. Love it.
I don't know how effective commercials like that are when they're trying to get you to do something and they're being funny or weird. I feel like the most effective ones are like showing the half dead person with like nose tubes on a hospital bed or something, you know, and then like the heart monitor next to them, and then like death is right around the corner. I feel like that's more
Scaring
effective
them.
than being funny with the punk band.
Well, we know somebody who did like some semi-famous, pretty popular, like national anti-smoking spots, and big smoker. I think he still smokes.
He's not. I don't think he's a big smoker, but I did have a cigarette with him one time, and I was
Okay.
like, "Didn't you do the anti-smoking?" He's like, "Oh yeah, that was a long time ago."
Yeah, not all that effective, I guess.
No. All right, Steve.
Good
Good one so far. I like Idaho Mattress Outlet the best so far.
Yeah. Interesting. So now we're going to get into our potato section. I'm going to play 3 in a row from Idaho potatoes. Also, when is it James and Rachel? Yeah, James and Rachel sent this in. They gave a fun fact. It's near impossible to get good potatoes in Idaho.
What?
Huh.
Yeah. So everything gets exported, I guess. So when you're watching these next few, just know you're sitting there, and they sent these in. They said they played all the time on Idaho TV, but you're watching these commercials, but you're not getting the good potatoes. So the first one is, I believe it's for 1979, and it features Ernest Hemingway's son.
Okay.
When you take pride in what you grow, then you want to sing out for the world to know. And friends, we're proud here in Idaho, because it grows the best potato.
I'm the not-so-famous member of the Hemingway family. My Idaho neighbors and I want to thank you for making our potato America's bestseller.
Wow.
Steve,
Sorry.
Oh, you have more, or can we talk?
No, I think probably Nick and I are going back and forth between trying to pause and play.
Or just pick one person.
Pick a pauser.
I think Nick's better at it. He's going to take over.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have a potato question for you, Steve, because you're the expert on this.
Sure.
So does Idaho, do they have good land for potatoes, or did they just grow potatoes a million years ago and now they are stuck with it?
Well, I believe it's a little bit of both. I know they definitely have the land, and so when I was going through for commercials, I went through. Obviously, I took the ones that were in, and then I also just Googled Idaho commercials, and their banks, they're all about farming. Their commercials are all about farming. Their colleges is they're farming
agriculture
classes, majors, whatever. So it's definitely I think both. I think the soil, but also they have the room for it.
Excellent.
I like that one, and I can also see the flag that we make for the state flag. I could see that on the Idaho state flag. So I don't want to let that influence me, though.
No, that's good.
I thought Ernest Hemingway would be a good person for the flag.
Well, Ernest Hemingway's son.
Well,
Yeah.
don't do any Googling about him because we probably shouldn't put him on the flag. Let's just put it that way.
What, would it bum everybody out if you told everybody? If you
I
told
think
them
so.
Okay,
I
all right.
think so.
Let's skip it
Let's
then.
just mash Hemingway.
on. Yeah.
All right. What's up next for in the potato section, Steve?
So this one is a little bit later on. It's called the Genuine Idaho Song. And once again, I think that Idaho potatoes, we got 3 of them in a row. They've got to constantly update, keep up with, what the people want, because they've got to sell these potatoes. So here is one from the 80s.
Are all potatoes grown in Idaho? Heck no, just the best ones. Really? You think that Idaho has
identical.
rich volcanic soil? Really? Then again, it could be our long, warm days or our cool nights. Really? Could be a lot of things.
When you want the right potato, you know just where to go. So look for the seal that says it's real, genuine Idaho.
Real good. That's because it's real Idaho.
All right.
Okay.
Now,
they mentioned the volcanic soil. They mentioned the long, warm days and cool nights. So maybe that's why it's known for that.
So this next one, I'm considering an extra. I don't think, personally, it's of the jingle quality that the other ones, but I did not want to take away from you guys the ability to see it. This is an animated one. It's Spuddy Buddy.
Good name.
For Idaho potatoes, Spuddy Buddy. Nobody picks up so easy like I do. Nobody whips up so fluffy.
I mean, he'd look great on the state flag.
Yeah.
Who can you always count on for great potato taste and
Kinda
quality?
hungry for potatoes.
Nobody
Gotta
but
admit.
Idaho potatoes, babe.
That's pretty
That
good.
was very fun, but because it was a direct ripoff of a
parody.
song, I always have trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but as far as parodies go, like that's a good one. Like I could see myself humming that like throughout the day.
It was a great cartoon too. I really like the figure of the potato. Its long, lean, delicious legs.
Yeah. And shoes and
It's
sneakers.
pullover. Yeah.
Yep.
Converse.
Is that it for potato parts? Because I have a
Yes.
baked potato story to share.
Please.
Nick, do you remember when we were shooting Dirty Country? We were shooting a documentary, and we were in small town Indiana, and they had a Texas Roadhouse. And Nick, you didn't want to tell anybody that you were vegan. That's always been like, you always like hide that from everybody.
I don't like making a big deal about it. It's just my
You don't have to make a big deal about it.
choice.
You could just say I don't eat meat. Yeah.
Well, but yeah, then people will serve you things with butter and cheese in it. So you have to be more specific than that, and it's annoying.
Would you like
Anyway.
milk and an egg served in a cheese cup?
Right,
That kind of
exactly.
thing.
Yeah.
So I think it was like the first day that we shot with Larry, who's the Dirty Country music singer who we followed for 4.5 years. The first night that we had dinner with them, they're like, "We want to take you out to Texas Roadhouse," and I got a big old juicy steak. Everybody's eating steaks, and then Nick got a baked potato with nothing on it,
Plain.
plain.
Yeah.
And then that became the topic of conversation. See, I think you shoot yourself in the foot because you don't want to make a big deal about it, but then it becomes the topic of
It
conversation.
was a meal with 8 people I had just met. Like, I'm not going to be like, guys, hey, just real quick here. I want to talk about my dietary restrictions here. It's a personal choice that I made due to animal rights and other health issues. So,
but then everybody else is wolfing down steaks, and then a baked potato comes out, and people are like, "Did Nick not get a steak yet?"
I would rather have that conversation than be the squeaky wheel at the beginning of the meal as everyone's getting ordered.
But I remember Larry saying, "You're not even going to put butter on that?"
Yeah, he did. I put salt and pepper. It was perfectly good. I had some peanuts because they would put them right on the table. And then years later, these are people in rural Indiana, found out that because I didn't eat meat, they thought I was gay. They thought somehow that equated with, I don't know. They just never met anybody that didn't eat steak, I guess.
Right.
So,
There's two categories of people, and by crossing the line into no meat,
right.
Yeah.
But they would make you. There was one person there that would always make you vegan meals, and right?
Yeah, she
Ann
enjoyed
would always make you
the challenge of it. Yes. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, those potatoes look great in the commercials, Steve. So I appreciate you. I'd get them plain. I wouldn't get the au gratin, but.
Steve, you're right. This Jack Hemingway article is much, much, much worse than I thought he just met a terrible end like Ernest Hemingway, but this is horrible.
Wow.
In Idaho, adventure.
Let's
Wait.
get back. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're gonna ask the viewer to look up their own Jack County.
Don't.
Yeah.
Or don't.
And
Yeah.
just as we were talking about putting them on the flag, I figured just we should.
Yeah. No.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of people just in the passing, like Joe will be like, George, track this person down, and then George will be like, yeah, I might not want to bring him on the show. They might not be the best.
I don't think his attorney will allow him to be make comments on the record. Yeah.
All right.
That kind of thing.
What's up next, Steve?
So this is Roaring Springs. It's a resort, and they had another commercial, but they didn't use the same name. I guess it's part of like inside it was like the bowling pin, but it had the same announcer and the same exact style. I feel like this was the better choice out of the two, but this one really is super Idaho.
Okay.
In Idaho, adventure is everywhere. Hours away in the backcountry and minutes away at Roaring Springs Water Park. The Snake River Run, Shoshone Falls, Thunder Falls, Bears at Play, Barefoot Bay, Camping, Cabana-ing. Roaring Springs Water Park. Family fun inspired by Idaho's greatest adventures.
Your family fun one day getaway.
Short?
Yeah.
It's a by Menon sort of?
Yeah, they buy men and did.
Your family one day, fun day, getaway. It's pretty good.
I think so far my favorite is Idaho Mattress Outlet, the very first one you started with, and I think it's gonna be tough to beat that one. I think the Hemingway one was decent too, though. It was a good long one. So
let's not call it the Hemingway one anymore. Let's just get off.
Call it the 1970s Idaho tourism commercial. Let's call it.
Okay, all right.
Now you guys get to listen to me butcher. For the last one, it's Coeur d'Alene Casino Steak and Lobster commercial. The name of the commercial is Stuff Yourself, and I feel like Nick and possibly George, or probably George, may not enjoy this one. It may be a clean run of none of us enjoying it, but let's see.
Already the idea of stuffing yourself full of lobsters grossing me up, but all right, here we go.
North Street? North Street? Well, Coeur Casino has a deal for you. All you can eat balloons every night. Only $24.99. $24.99. Only one place to film. Talk about buffet.
He looks like an elderly Bob Odenkirk.
He did. That's what I thought. That's why I was like, this feels like a Mr. Show sketch. And it was probably because he looks like Bob Odenkirk, and it seems like a bit they would do.
Yeah, like when everyone's mouth is full at the buffet. $24.99 for all you can eat steak and lobster.
I hated that one too, Steve. I don't know why
I thought it could have been a clean run for all four of us, but I just, Nick, when it comes to food, especially they're stuffing steak and lobster in their mouth and barely
just talking with a mouthful of
He's
lobster.
like a turducken. It was horrible. The man
get
himself.
I was on a conference call with somebody the other night. It was like 3 people on the call, and one of them was eating, and I just wanted to like yell at him, but I didn't know him well enough. So, but he was just like, just like the sound of food.
Are you sure you didn't do the sound effects in post?
Joe, I think you have more of a thing with food and food sounds of people eating than I do.
Yeah, and with you, Nick, like whenever we're like in the car or something, and you eat like a carrot or something, it's extra loud. My theory is, and maybe I've talked about this on the show before, is that you're vegan, so you don't have as much fat in between your cheeks, so the barrier for sound is less than a normal
Interesting
person.
theory. Well,
so like the
people at
sound,
the university to look at this.
Yeah, have a scientist look at this, but it resonates out of your mouth louder than a normal person.
Interesting theory there. Or it could just be that you spend more time with me than most people. So.
Well, anything, even if you're having like Ruffles or something, like it, or Triscuit especially, like that's like earth. It's like ear
don't get me
shattering.
started on Triscuits.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I agree. I think the mattress scuff, or perhaps the Idaho tourism commercial, are my favorites. But we'll put the vote to you. I'm going to put a link to all these on our Patreon, and you don't have to be a patron to be a member or to vote. You just go on there and sign up if you want to support the show, but you can vote for free at patreon.com/foundfootage-festival. They're all up right now as we speak. What do you think's going to take home the...
I think the clear winner is the casino one at the end with stuff in your mouth, because it had a great jingle at the end, but then also just the commercial. You get the whole package deal. It's a commercial that makes you feel uncomfortable, and it has a toe-tapping jingle at the end. I mean, I don't remember how it went. I just remember, and I'll never forget the stuffing the face, talking with the mouth full of food. So that's the winner for me. Idaho Mattress Outlet, second place.
Yeah. George, Steve, what are your thoughts?
Idaho Mattress Outlet. I mean, Spuddy Buddy has to get disqualified, but I enjoyed that commercial.
Oh, you know,
I hate that song, but somehow they did it all right.
I had thought about Spuddy Buddy, which is, you know, like with California Raisins, like they could have easily gone animated, but they decided to go with Will Vinton's claymation, and then it stuck out in everybody's head. Now, had Idaho done that with their potato commercial, I mean, there could have been an animated series. There could have been action figures at Hardee's. You know,
there was a potato sans in the late '80s with O'Boise's and Tato Skins.
Tato Skins got
potato appeal.
Yeah, because they're made with potatoes and skins that are real.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nabisco.
I don't think it's too late. Idaho Potatoes, call us. We've got an idea for possibly an animated show for you.
Yeah, maybe we can find another Hemingway.
So George, you really like the Spuddy Buddy. you really like the Spuddy Buddy, or maybe it could be like a potato dressed as Jack Hemingway or something. Like, hey, howdy, partner. I don't know. Yeah. I didn't look him up, so I don't know anything about him.
Show's over, folks.
Well, hey, look, it's not a very populated state, but it was very populated with great jingles. So I think you got your work cut out for you, voters. I'll be curious to see which one takes home the blue ribbon, and we'll put it on the state jingle map and show the flag next. Well, in a couple weeks, let's say.
I kind of feel like watching that the commercial, the casino commercial again, with steak and lobster stuffed in their mouth. I kind of feel like watching it again.
Steve, really just put it up where it is and see the. Are you able to like play from there or no?
Yeah, I'll just watch it privately.
Okay. Okay. Let's get into cyber videos, shall we?
What are we?
It's Valentine's Day tomorrow, and you might be looking for a place to go with your loved one, with your lover, with your wife, with your partner, whatever. And swimming is a fun activity you can do together. And there's a video that I guess it's a YouTube video, and Nathan Truesdell, the director of Balloon Fest, sent this to us. I think somebody else sent this to us. It's a promo for a place you can be a member of and go together to. It's called the Dayton Swim Club. Joe, you've seen this? Correct?
Oh, I'm very familiar. Yeah, this is a classic.
I want to warn you that the audio is terrible, and I'm not going to tell you exactly what the Dayton Swim Club is, but I think it'll gradually dawn on you what this is.
And we'll call it the open, so this time we'll say open. You ring the bell right here, and we'll come and open the door for you. Okay, this is the locker area. The lockers cost $0.25. All you got to do is open the door here and stick your quarter right in there, and then turn the key. If you get change from us, we'll give you 5 quarters for $1 your first time. That way it's free. We've got Coke products. We've got Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Mr. Pibb, Barks Cream Soda, Surge.
What would you go with? Coke, Diet, Sprite,
Surge.
Mr. Pibb. I'd go with Barks Cream Soda, I think.
It'd have to be Surge because I don't think they make it anymore.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, Surge would be fun.
You're talking time machine scenario, right? Or I'm there in...
You're there, yeah. You're
there
era. Visiting the Dayton Swim Club. And
I'll be honest, I don't trust that water.
All right, let's continue to watch the Dayton Swim Club.
But it'll charge you $20 per cup. No, I'm just kidding. Then we also have a dart machine. This is going to be the video room very soon, where we'll put cameras in that'll be projected out to screens in the club, so people can watch you.
Yeah, it was Jesse Jackson holding, I think, a aquarium full of condoms. It says something about rubbers or
Use them.
rubbers. Use
Rubbers,
them.
use
Oh, it's
them.
got he's got a box of Trojans. Okay.
Screens in the club, so people can watch you do whatever you're going to do in there. And this is room number 2.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, romantic.
This is room number 7. It's the blacklight room.
That fit perfectly in there. How did they even get that bed in there? That
Oh,
bed
that's-
fit perfectly.
Yeah, that's not even the most cramped quarters in one of their rooms. I guess you want to relax after swimming? I don't know what the idea is there.
This is room number 7. It's the blacklight room. You can't see because we're throwing light on it right now. But it's normally lit up with UV light. It's a very cool room to party in. Okay, this is one of the smaller rooms. This is a twin-size bed for very intimate encounters.
Perfect
You're
size.
very close to each other and you won't be able to get away. Okay, this is the swing room. We call it the jungle room. I'm not normally in this position. I'm normally at the end. This room is made up like a barn because of the saddle. Vibrates, rotates. Makes you feel good! And I'm Chris, and I hope you enjoyed the tour.
All right, it's a little tour of the Dayton Swim Club from Chris.
That is future Nick Pruer. If I've ever seen a future Nick Pruer, like that's your destiny.
Right there?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
oh boy, yeah, it's so good. The whole video is good. Look up Dayton Swim Club. It's like a 15-minute video. We just watched it on the last tour we were on.
Yeah.
And oh man,
Would you trade shirts with him, Nick?
Absolutely, that Bruce Lee shirt.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, there is a pool in there, and it doesn't look very like nice. The pool, I will say that. Yeah.
And I think the idea was that they had cameras in all those tiny little rooms that barely fit the beds,
Mhm.
and then the cameras would go to the TVs in the bar area, so you could watch like
whatever
yeah,
people
whoever-
sleeping or whatever they're doing in there.
whatever
yeah.
they're doing in the beds. Yeah.
In the saddle room.
Dayton, you say?
Yeah, that's in
Okay.
Dayton. Yeah. So
We should, if we're ever back in that area, we should go to where it once stood. I can't imagine they're still in business.
he gives the address. It's
Yeah.
in a depressing-looking strip mall. We should just pay tribute to the Dayton Swim Club.
It's a
for what
weird
it is
building
now.
because they have a swimming pool in there, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they also have a bunch of rooms. Like,
Yep.
what is it now?
There's
But
a
I wonder how
band
many
now
times-
called the Dayton Swim Club.
Oh,
So you
probably named after that.
Sure.
Yeah, the video. Yeah.
I wonder how many
Steve,
times like,
what?
people called up. Yep, looking to get swim lessons for my kids. You know, like,
Chris answers the phone. Yeah, what's everybody else have for cyber videos?
George?
Okay, this is a little bit of a long walk. So on episode 300, we watched we watched bowling videos, and one of the ones I showed was bowling for dollars. And one of the videos I found was a recent remake that was part of a series that was covered by an investigative journalist out of Detroit. Here's part of his.
What are we?
His
The name of the show is Bowling for Dollars. And Detroit TV station WADL thought they'd give the classic show another frame.
Bowling for Dollars.
Yeah, Bowling for Dollars was back. But there's one problem.
I have not received a dime.
There's
No.
bowling, but where are the dollars?
You never got your money.
No.
Okay, so this is a reporter
Wow.
named Rob Walchek, and he is famous for his Hall of Shame videos. I watched 100 of them because there are 100 on archive.org. None of them are great, but he always makes there's lots of puns, there's lots of good music cues, and he always ends with a growl about the Hall of Shame. But then I finally found video 100 is going to be very special. So here's an example of what he usually does.
Wes McCartney, the owner of Champion Koi Ponds, came out in April of 2016 to bid the job. Luther gave Wes a check for half the almost $6,000 project.
He never showed up.
You're Wes, right?
I am.
Champion Koi Ponds?
Yes.
Well, Luther didn't get his koi fish, but he did get to see a bottom feeder. Wes, you're in the Hall of Shame.
Okay, so there's I'm going to show two of these, just like they're usually like 7 minutes long. So here's like a 15, 20
I feel like every city has this guy too,
Yeah.
don't they? And he always has that speak of like, and then they thought that they could go down there and just walk around.
Right.
Like they have that talk.
Maybe that's what I'll become.
Yeah, that's future you. That's
Yeah.
future you. We've determined future Nick.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So here's a couple more, and then the winner.
Say hi to Ethan the plumber. His customers say he's a real drip. Ethan, talk to me. They say he's a drain expert, good at draining their wallets.
I haven't seen him since he took my money.
Hey, Ethan, looks like your plumbing career has gone down the tubes. You're in the Hall of Shame.
Bravo.
But nobody watches TV news anymore, so I think these businesses are just fine.
Say hi to Junk Car Joe.
Runs, drives, oil change every 3,000 miles.
A used car creep who specializes in felonies and fake names. You took money from a guy downriver and you sold him a Lincoln MKZ. Here's my card.
Lincoln.
You better close your door. Hey, Joe, what do you know? You're in the Hall of Shame.
Okay. Then I found this, and this is a gift for all of you.
Oh, yes.
A pre-Valentine's gift.
Say hi to Sexual Blue. Seriously, that's the guy's real name. Sexual Blue is about to sing the sexual blues because I'm on to his latest money-making scheme. You've heard of sexual healing? Well, get ready for some sexual stealing. Last spring, Brian was selling this house on Bradford Street in Detroit. Mr. Blue, who said he was a landlord, wanted to buy it. He gave Brian a $500 down payment.
It sounded legitimate at the time.
When Sexual Blue was more than a month late on paying off the house he supposedly bought from Brian, Brian contacted Mr. Blue and told him the deal was off. In fact, people were lining up to fill out applications at $30 per person.
In the end, he's not taking any of my money, but he's probably taking a lot of $30 application fees from people.
Brian started doing some research. That's when he found out Mr. Blue's first name was Sexual.
I can't believe this. Like, you would never believe this guy's name. I don't know what he's up to. He's got a lot of different companies, a lot of different addresses.
In fact, Mr. Blue's got a bunch of houses he's supposedly renting out. As for the companies Mr. Blue runs, well, he's got a bunch. Like this one. Go with an investment company you can trust. Go with Sexual Blue Investments. Sexual Blue's also got a bunch of bankruptcies. So many bankruptcies, just last month, the United States Bankruptcy Court barred him from filing any more bankruptcies. But what Sexual Blue has the most of are criminal convictions. He was Reggie Jones from Lansing, Michigan. He started an exotic maid business in L.A. and Las Vegas and Grand Rapids, where he was accused of collecting lots of background check fees for potential employees. Reggie, fill me in now. I'm giving you a chance to talk here. I know what you're up to. You're running a bunch of schemes. Why do you call yourself Sexual Blue anyways? Oh, come on, sexy. Hey, Sexual, you blew it. You're in the Hall of Shame.
Oh, George, you didn't have to do that. That was so nice
Sexual,
of you.
you blew it. Wow.
Yeah, but so he apparently was. I did a deep dive, and he was on an episode of The People's Court for his exotic maid service. I can't find the footage.
Sexual Blue was?
Yeah. So there's, but it's mentioned in I think like it might have been a New York Times article or a Washington Post article about how far the People's Court had sunk. That like one case opened with her saying, "And your name is Sexual Blue." But as far as funny names, I mean, I don't know. It's not from a videotape.
Oh.
But it's a cyber video. It also isn't his birth name. So, but I just thought it's a name that you would like, and for Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Am I allowed to? I don't allow myself to take internet names except for Leroy Bornhop. That's the only one. Yeah,
that was
it.
from
I
an old
understand.
VHS broadcast, so I guess that was the exception. But yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if we find a VHS recording of that People's Court episode, that might count.
We're looking for it.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Let's
okay.
look around for that.
Let us know if you find it.
Steve, what do you got?
I have a Jock Sham. Let me play my Jock Sham intro if I can find it. I didn't set it up, so now
what are we?
Oh, there it is.
It's a Jock Sham, Jock Sham, Jock Sham, Jock Sham. Boring you with a signature draw. It's a Jock Sham, Jock Sham, Jock Sham, Jock Sham. This rap is done, now it's over to you.
So I'm sticking with the Idaho theme, and this is Harmon Killebrew, the baseball player. But I have no idea what this commercial is for, so maybe you guys can help me out.
I love it when you can't tell.
I think they put too much money into in setting him up and not enough to setting up with the business.
I'm going to say paint.
After 20 years in the major leagues, I have no problem in finding time to relax.
And now you can relax with the Better Living of Idaho grand opening giveaway. Enter to win at our showroom just off Cloverdale and Executive on May 17th and 18th. You'll have a chance at winning one of over $30,000 worth of prizes. Better Living will give away an entire patio room, retractable awning, canopy, and up to $2,500 in furniture from Michael's Furniture Showplace. So don't miss this giveaway. Your backyard will thank you.
Better Living of Idaho, a better choice.
What? So it was. I don't understand either. Giving away a.
I was expecting a young Harmon Killebrew. I thought maybe that'd be more effective than like an 85-year-old Harmon Killebrew. Like any old man could say he's Harmon Killebrew, don't you think?
I'm going to, and I'm older.
That's going to be your sexual blue scam. You're just going to always tell people that you're Harmon Killebrew.
Yep.
Hey, Harmon Killebrew.
Yep. I'll have a lot of bankruptcy under that name.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what that was, Steve. Sorry.
Yeah, something with
Patio
awnings.
sales.
But I like that it
Patio
was also
awnings.
from patio sales. Okay. So and it was from Idaho.
Awnings too. All right, let's get into some IMGs.
Electronic video transmission uploaded with no intention. Harvested semi-ethically. Welcome to IMG.
All right, these are the least popular videos on the internet. I have this team of IMG miners who go out into the IMG trenches on YouTube, and they mine these for me. And I have a big old spreadsheet now that's searchable, and I decided to go with the theme of love. So I looked through the spreadsheet, and I picked out all things that had to do with love. Let's start off with IMG 0938. Michael sent this one in, had 30 views. Michael called it Man Humps Bear.
Okay.
Lauren, this Valentine's Bear shows how much you mean to me. How do you like that? How do you like that? Happy Valentine's Day.
Huh, you guys aren't laughing.
Huh.
Weird. I thought you guys would be laughing after you saw that. Yeah, he's humping the teddy bear.
Yeah,
Did you guys see it?
Seems like she really got a catch with that guy, whoever his partner was.
You guys got your ears on? Do you need to see it
The
again?
other thing about him is he was laughing too hard at himself. He could barely. He thought he was the funniest thing in the world.
I can't believe I came up with this. This is perfect. Let's throw it up on YouTube. We'll call it IMG 0938. All right, next up, IMG 2186. Hannah sent this in. This is a good one. 2 women wrestle on the beach. This kind of has to do with love, I guess. I don't know.
Some guy's thing. It's ineffective wrestling. Well, it's a good takedown.
Yeah, the whole video is much longer, but it was a lot of that. It was mostly that.
All right.
IMG 0801. Tad sent this one, demonstrating super stretchy Japanese women's underwear. He has Japanese in question mark because he's not sure if it's Japanese. I think he felt like it seemed like a Japanese thing.
Okay. Again, probably somebody's thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's scientific.
It's stretchy underwear.
Okay, that's very stretchy. Yeah.
Why would you need stretchy underwear? Like, what's the benefit of that?
Well,
I guess
if you're wrestling. What if you're wrestling on like a shoreline? Or if like you have, say you have a stuffed animal, a small one, like on a couch. Wow, you can.
Oh, okay.
You can game that out.
Sure.
All right, IMG 2105. Jamie sent this one in. 7 views. Jamie called this one, "You like it?" It's a quick one, so don't blink.
You like it?
There you go.
I did not like it. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Again,
not.
nobody laughed at that one. I think it was meant to be funny, but
Yeah. It was meant to.
Are these just getting you guys horny? Is that why you're so quiet? Is that why you're?
I think we're weary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're weary
from all the love and all the sexual blue. All right, last one. We got IMG 1964. Hannah also sent this one in. This one's gonna get you guys going here. This one, she called it "Ladybugs Fucking."
Kicking up the tub, people love to see us.
Alright.
Miners.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
So we saw 2 hump videos in there. One was a guy humping a
Teddy bear.
and the other one was a ladybug humping another ladybug.
Stretchy underwear, and what was the other one?
You like
women wrestling on the beach.
Oh, the
Women
nipple
wrestling.
thing and the women wrestling on the beach. Yeah,
Yep,
guys,
those are
perfect
the
Valentine's Day IMGs.
IMGs of love. Yep, that's what we do here.
Love them.
Better than a
All
dozen
right.
roses.
Well, I'm warmed up for Valentine's Day, and I'm hungry for potatoes. So, successful episode, I would say.
I agree.
We're going to continue the Valentine's theme with EP mode this week. We're continuing to watch more of the full video dating for women tape that, Joe, you hounded the creator of that from 1987. So we're watching it with funny women all month, each Thursday. Go to, when you're on Patreon and you're, I guess, voting on your Idaho State jingle, join up and watch those bonus episodes with people like Emmy Blatnick and Albertina. Joe, your wife is going to watch part of the tape with us.
Yep.
Going to be fun.
Yep. You're going to like the way you look. I want to end. Do we have anything else to announce? Any other important tidbits?
I don't think so. We're on the road in March, so.
I got to do a raffle. We have this hopper just sitting over there. I got to find something of mine that I'm going to throw away and give it to people. Let's think about that. But in the meantime, I've been wanting to look at what's on this tape, and today was the perfect day to do it. It's a Boise Dance Team 98. I knew once I found out, Steve, that you're doing Idaho, I came in and I digitized it, and there's a good part to go out on.
All right.
So, if we had been prepared, we could have done better.
We'll be right back right after potatoes.
Everybody's a puppet when they're dead.
But this is the last time.
Oh, wait a second.
Not the right.
Oh, God dang it.
Not the right.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hoping to really see that Idaho Dance Team 98 video.
Dang it.
I hope
Sorry, guys.
had my hopes up for that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe next
When we return, Dr. Selner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That it done.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
Mine not there for yuck anymore.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing.
Sure, Yodel.
Have a good day.
Tinkerbell!
We'll be right back right after that. Good luck from all of us at Hagen.
And Kurt Polstead, the real great guy.
Thank you very much for being here, and God bless you very much.
Nice.
Goodbye.
Jim's Coins in Hilldale.